Hello, this is Winston Cunningham. It is July 8th, 2024. Anything you find here, you can keep. And I want to explain that. The only reason we're here is to learn about ourselves. And this can come through insight, whether you're expecting it or whether you're not. It comes more often when you learn how to expect it. And when you learn how to basically ask for something. So each experience holds the possibility of learning something new about yourself or about your existence here. Whenever you discover something or whenever you can see something that you haven't seen before, it represents a new insight, and you can keep that, meaning that it will not only remain in your present memory, but it will also be stored in your own soul, your subconscious mind. So whenever you learn something through experience, it adds to the storehouse of information about you that you've already gathered over previous lifetimes. And that's what I mean by whatever you find here, you can keep. Now here is being present. And it is in being present that you begin to see more. And of course, in my case, I did a lot of concentration exercises, meditation, a whole bunch of exercises that caused my consciousness to expand to where I could see. And once I began to see, I'm reminded of the words from the Bible, and it was Jesus who said, "Let those who have eyes see." That's what we do with the ability to see. And in the present time period, we've got someone leading who is blind, that is leading people who are blind. And they do not, what I mean by blind is they have not developed eyes to see. It takes work. It's not, there may have been somebody born who has, they call it a gift. There's no such thing. We were all given the same thing. So if somebody has the ability to see this lifetime without having to put any effort, they've earned that effort from previous lifetimes. Whenever something comes to you that you don't remember having learned this lifetime, then it came from a previous lifetime. That is stored, so what you saw then, you were able to keep. Now, you can, these things will come to you spontaneously on occasion, and this is what they call teaser, to get your attention, or hopefully to stimulate you to develop eyes to see more. It has to be developed. And I have developed a lot this lifetime. And there's some things that I didn't develop this lifetime that come to me. And in the last few years, I've been able to pull forward some things that I didn't learn this lifetime. I found it at some point, and I was able to keep it. Now, when I say you're able to keep it, it is stored in your own subconscious mind, your soul, but that don't mean that you automatically have it available unless you've earned it. And that does happen to some people. But for the most part, a person has to prepare themselves to see. And that's what happened to me when I went to the School of Metaphysics. I wasn't expecting that. What I went to the School of Metaphysics for was to find out about truth, because church and school didn't provide it for me. They gave me what they had, but it wasn't what I needed. I needed to know how. I needed to know why. But everybody on the face of this earth and beyond has this ability built in. Everybody was given the same thing in the beginning. And at this point in time, most people on this planet are still unaware that they have all of this available, because it has to be developed, and it takes work. I grew up in a religion, and they kept saying, well, you can't get there by works. Well, that was BS before science. And I've proven that to myself. I can't prove it to you. And that's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing here, and the reason I talk about these things, is for somebody who is looking for answers. It could be something that I say that would stimulate them to look a little farther in a particular direction. I don't want people following me. That's not what I'm about. I'm always doing something to make somebody say, huh? And if you make somebody say, huh, then you've got their attention. And if I can say in one of these talks, if I can say something that stimulates someone to look, then that's my intention. Because they're going to find what's already inside them. They're not going to create anything new. Nothing is made new or destroyed. It just changes in appearance. So you will find, whoever you are, it doesn't matter, you will find the little tidbits to keep you going if you're serious about looking. As Jesus said, ask, you will find. Look, you will find. Ask, it will be given to you. Because there's in another place, it said there's nothing hidden that will not be revealed. And you have to be serious, you have to be sincere about looking and how to, it goes back to seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all else will fall into place. And I'm just paraphrasing that, because that's the greatest universal law. It has to do with your intention. If your intention is to know, then you will find a way to know through your own experience. If somebody's encouraging you to stop with a belief, don't listen to them. Listen and hear. That's what meditation is for. Put your attention upward and inward to discover everything that you need to keep you going toward what you eventually want to understand. This is Winston Cunningham. I know this is short. And I haven't tried this before, but my phone says someone's watching. You can bring them on a video. Now I don't know what'll happen. I'll just check it out. Okay. Uh, I tried and it didn't work, or somebody, it just says that one person is watching. And I offered a chance to let her speak. And obviously she didn't want to, and that's okay. Uh, I'm just new at this, and it's the first time I've even tried to watch this. And but for whoever's, oh, Brenda, my sister, she's watching. Hello, Brenda. But she didn't want to talk. Okay, that's fine. I didn't recognize the name at first because I was looking for somebody I didn't know. Okay, sorry about that, Brenda. Anyway, I just want to stimulate anyone that's listening to look within themselves for the answers to their questions, and that's where they'll come from, through your own experience. I'm Winston Cunningham. Thank you.